Part 2, Project Initiation. It's fairly easy to set up a project in PDWare. The first thing to know is that there are different areas you can set a project in. We set up two hierarchies, one on the project side and one on the resource side, and you can select where a project fits. Once you decide where the project's going to go, you can add a project by selecting on the Add Project button. This brings up a dialog box that you can customize to suit your project charter needs. In here you can add things like the project name. We'll type that in. If there's a parent project, master sub-project relationship, who the client is, where it fits in the organization, for instance the strategic bucket, and what kind of category the project fits into. And then any other project attributes that you can think of you can add in here, including financial data and ranking data. We'll just keep it simple for now. We'll add the project into the database. And this can be a one or a two-step process where you have a project approval, and we'll get into that in another chapter. But here we added the project and it appears right up here at the top of the list. And when you select on a project, and we'll cheat a little bit, we'll select a project that's already in there. You can see all the information that you've entered. So here you have project information, all the attributes that we put in before. You can have ranking information. This will help you with the selection process down the road, and this is all customizable by you. Financial information, this is very simple. More complex information can be added as well as schedule information. Here we have start date and end date, but you can go into all the different phase dates and approach things in different ways. Along with the project, there's other pieces of information. So project status, you can see with the green, yellow, red field. In this case, it's marked yellow, and you can update the status either on top of the box or in the dialog box below, or we actually have a scheduler that we've incorporated into the interface as well, and you can then break down the work into a structure, a work breakdown structure. Add dependencies, critical chain. Here's a couple of examples of things you can do. Highlight overdue tasks, and then predecessors, successors, for instance. So there's it's a pretty robust scheduler to be tied into the portfolio application. Other information is status of risks on the projects. We'll come back to that, and then we also have issues. Now with issues, you can click on the color selection and drill down into the project and get a list of the issues. You can sort by resolution date. You can sort by any of the other attributes that are tied there. You can assign issues to people and give them start and end dates. You can also see issues across projects. So in this case, we'll remove the project filter, and we'll look at issues across a number of different projects. These can be sorted or grouped. So here we're grouping the issues by the different projects and where they belong. We talked about risks. We store risks in the system as well, and so we can actually add risks to this view, and we can see the issues and risks together. And there can be workflow set up around the resolving those particular issues. Then finally we have comments. Comments can be added to projects at different points. This allows us to store different pieces of information that go along with the project that don't really fit in the cells. You can have a conversation. You can go back and forth with the approvers.